Hey, there you are. Come on in. We've been waiting for you.
Today we have a returning classic from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements.
It's a Halloween morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
And I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Pilates.
And on Wednesdays and Saturdays,
we are the Barbershop Duet.
Especially during Halloween season. Welcome,
spooky.
Come on in. Boy, we had no idea how much this community celebrates Halloween.
I know.
And we're here for it. For mentions today, I am going to do a comparison, something we don't often do here at the Barbershop Duet, but the line of classic aftershave homages at Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements is legendary.
Yes, there's a good chunk.
Yeah, I happened to be on the Razor Company site, and I saw that they sell little samples of the actual Floyd aftershave, and we recently did our review of Floyd aftershave. And I gotta tell you, folks, I wasn't even gonna mention this on the show, but when I cracked this open and smelled it, I went, holy, Phoenix Shaving has done this exactly, y'all. But put a giant pin in that with an interesting difference. I did notice that the ingredients in the Floyd aftershave from Phoenix Shaving seemed to be of a much higher quality.
Yes.
And I say that for two reasons. One, this seemed to wear off way quicker when I put this on than Floyd did, because I can put on Floyd and we can go for an hour walk, and that's just the overture of what Floyd is doing. But the other thing is, I can really tell when I'm wearing Floyd that the ingredients are of a much higher caliber. I mean, you just can. You can just tell that this is more quality stuff, but almost an identical scent, which is cool. Because imagine your favorite
homage,
imagine your favorite food, but made with better quality of ingredients,
an upgrade kind of version. So
what did you think of it?
No, I agree, and I don't. Now that I know Floyd is what I smelled first compared to Floyd, I can totally see that they came from each other. It seemed to me a little more factory oriented, like it was missing the love that they can give at, hand by hand, making every single one.
Makes perfect sense to me.
You can tell the difference.
I've had Chips Ahoy and I've had my grandmother's cookies. I know there is a difference.
Yes.
Wow. So giant fan
That's
of
our findings.
the homages because they're upgrades. I said it. They're upgrades. The soap today, what do we got?
We have Atomic Pumpkin. And we're just a little excited.
And I'll tell you why Sarah's particularly excited. At the beginning of our PAA journey, we got some aftershaves, we got some star jellies, and the Atomic Age Bay Rum was one of the star jellies I got. For me, I had no idea that she would take to it so strongly, I love it. Yes, she will come out just like, guess what I'm wearing? And 9 times out of 10, y'all, it's not a hard guess. It's the Atomic Age Bay Rum.
I never thought I would vibe with it so well, but I really do. That's the one I gravitate towards recently.
It is a really special thing. So I'm really excited that Bay Rum is kind of at the heart of this, and they've added some other stuff around the edges. So, I don't know. What do you think?
I think it's time to meet the soap.
Okay, this is from the PAA sales page, and I'm going to read it like a pirate because it's Halloween month, and why the hell not? If you're already a fan of our many Bay Rum creations, then you know to expect something smooth, refined, and distinctive, and just different. The goal was to stay within the Bay Rum tradition, but add our own spin on things, and a page to the history.
Atomic Pumpkin, though playful and fun, is no different in this approach. We take Bay Rum serious, but if we can't dance now and again, it's not our revolution, if you know what I mean.
Wow, and they really do take Bay Rum seriously at PAA, and
no, I'm excited.
So far, it's our only Bay Rum. So
it's true.
We're happy there. Atomic Pumpkin has really become an autumn tradition in and around shave dens across the world. I suspect it has also become a huge hit with significant others too. Remember, this fall, you don't need to smell like a candle store or a latte. You're welcome. Hey, that's great. I love it. We, a few months ago, started putting out feelers as to what Halloween and autumn seasonals we should cover. This was at the top of the list, y'all, so I am so excited to unbox this.
Let's do it.
All right, so if you get your sets from PAA, they come in this perfect size little box.
Okay.
They are wrapped in paper and...
Ooh, I forgot how bright it is. Holy cow.
Whoa!
Purples and oranges.
Hold on, let me see that again. Wow. Y'all, the websites never do it justice. I don't think the computer monitors are able.
It's like
just
a jack-o'-lantern
beautiful.
kind of a...
This might be one of my
astronaut
favorite
thing?
labels of all time.
Okay,
Look at
we
this.
do have more to unwrap there.
And there's another thing through. Look at this. Now, Douglas was one of the first at the very beginning of the journey to encourage us to experience the scent in more than one form. Because
True,
very
right.
often there are going to be things about the aftershave that are a little more true to the perfumer's vision. And there's going to be cool things that happen in the soap, sometimes even by accident. So I encourage you to read the back
Yeah, it
of
has a
the
whole big explanation.
aftershave box from PAA because it really does these justice and talks about how
Oh, look at the color.
the colors. Like sometimes they have to be aged for months and sometimes up to a year. Look
Well, that's
at
funny. You
that
just compared
color.
the Floyd thing. Look at the color of
Oh,
Floyd.
right.
And it's kind of that same orangey fun. There we go.
Oh, I wonder if there's some cool stuff
Yeah.
in this. I love this.
Oh,
Oh,
is it time?
it's time for first impression. And let's do perfect fans, perfect fans, perfect fans, perfect fans. Okay, I think since you have become the big champion of the Atomic Age Bayrum in the household, let us have you do the first impression.
Oh, boy.
I'm intrigued to find out like what percentage of that is the
Right,
Atomic Age
right.
Bayrum and whether he just sort of
Like,
the
we're
pumpkin
expecting
to it
to
or
have it be somewhat
whether it's
familiar.
a 50-50,
but-
right. And PAA is kind of known for their mashups. If you
That's
are on the
true.
right corner of the website or the app at the right time, you might find a secret warp zone to one of the mashup classics. So anyway, here
ready?
we go. Yes, I am.
It's definitely got the Atomic Bayrum,
Yeah?
but there's an autumn twist for sure.
Oh, is it going to be your autumn favorite, you think?
It might be.
Okay, when she's trying not to smile, I know something good is about to happen, or something really bad is about to happen. But yeah, okay, here we go. Oh. Oh, that's nice, y'all. That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
It's definitely the atomic part. There's just enough sweetness to have the pumpkin, but then it
Yes.
leaves you with like the spices of
Oh,
the season.
very nice. Right. I wouldn't say this is like a 50-50 mix.
No.
I would say this is a solid foundation of the Atomic
Yeah.
Age Bayrum.
But
And
then the
other
after part,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was like sprinkled in. Whoa.
It's sweet, but it's also brighter.
Yes,
Does that make
right.
sense?
Oh, taking another whip. I am going to go straight for this, ladies and gentlemen.
It's almost like it's pumpkin-y, a little florally, and a little citrusy or something.
Sealed for your protection. Oh, I'm already thinking about what movies we can watch tonight while we're wearing this. Okay, here we go. Oh, Sarah.
Yeah?
Oh, Sarah. Y'all. Okay, this. Now, wait. Okay, so I know we just rolled it, but I think that there is way more of the pumpkin stuff in this than there.
It
But
does happen sometimes.
Yeah, I'm
like-
getting more of the pumpkin in this. Okay, see what you think.
Okay. Yeah, maybe. It says on here, an intergalactic seasonal bay rum.
Woo! Okay,
That's pretty cool.
I'm gonna go for it.
Okay,
I'm going for it.
do it.
One
I'm going to wait so I can lather and not get too confused
Oh,
with
right.
my hand. So I'll... Oh, I can already smell it.
Whoa, y'all.
How is it so sweet and spicy at the same time?
Okay, you know what? See if you agree with me. This is not a cooked pumpkin pie smell. This is a pumpkin patch smell. This is
Oh.
a pumpkin, not a baked pumpkin good. And I like that better.
There's a sweetness, though, to it that's different.
There is. I almost even
Don't know what that is.
Oh,
You know, like what, after a pumpkin pie, the little caramely part on the top
right.
that you get, like just the whiff of.
Right.
I almost get that,
Yes.
like the caramelized.
And there may be some other fall pumpkin pie-esque spices to this without
Yeah.
having to go like
right,
all the
it's
way to
not
pumpkin
just
pie.
bay rum, and it's not just the autumn spices. They dance together very
Yes.
well.
And you know, in some of it's fall, so let's be honest, there's going to be a few pumpkin scents out there. But those have all been sort of a baked good or a bread or a cinnamony thing. This is not, y'all. This might be the first time I've gotten pumpkin without cinnamon. Are you getting that?
Yeah, but I don't know if it just disappears with the bay rum or if that's intentional.
That's fantastic. Because yes, of course, pumpkin and cinnamon are really good friends, but they don't have to be.
Right.
And when you get a pumpkin mixed with other things, but not cinnamon, it brings out other things in it.
So it's different there, right?
Yes.
And
it
I'm really
is.
curious when you lather it, what it's going to do, because that difference.
There's kind of a
must be gap.
sharpness to this. Like, do you smell that?
I know, and that's why when you were describing more sweet, I'm like, no, that's not.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves a
Interesting.
banger on our hands. I think. Let's build a ladder.
Yes.
This is my, let's see if I can get this right.
Right, let's try.
This
Ready?
is my indestructible, shatterproof, intergalactic travel scuttle. I mixed the order of those up, but I think I got all the
I
words
think those were all the right words.
This is from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. This was a gift of Douglas and Fran for our very first couple of weeks of episodes. And you could put hot water in it on a cold day, keep your lather warm, or Sarah found out.
If it's a hot day, you could put cold water in it and then even put it in the freezer if you want to cool yourself off
She's
a little.
following the right people, folks. She's thinking outside the box.
But there's also a new ceramic one that they just launched.
Yes.
Or it's back. So
yes, it was just announced and
This
it's
is
a
the
new
travel
version. Right.
yeah.
And there's a lovely, beautiful new handmade ceramic version also available.
if you're looking for a scuttle, there's some options.
Ooh, yeah, if you are in the market for a scuttle. Let's all go for some bougie. And of course, for a superior shaving brush, may we suggest PAA's Atomic Rocket. My brush of choice from the
Since
very
it's an
beginning.
Atomic Pumpkin Day, we need the Atomic.
Indeed, right? I'm not going to say it makes it smell better, but I'm not going to say it doesn't.
Oh, it's different there.
It is. It is. It's a little drier, a little spicier in the lather.
Yeah,
Why do you think the pumpkin and the bay rum work so well together?
right. They really do. But I think it is like the spices
Yeah.
that you use for like even when people do a natural pumpkin spice. It is.
Right.
They just list spices
Right.
and pumpkin.
Right.
So I don't know why the bay rum spices couldn't work with it. And pumpkin, I don't want to say it's versatile, but it's not too prominent that it doesn't mix
Right.
well. It takes things on. Okay.
Right. And I think I like the bay rum because it takes the pumpkin in a direction that's not traditional. And they're both plants, let's be honest.
but it's
they're
a little
both
more savory.
autumn like feeling plants, right? Uh-huh. These go beautifully together. The sharpness in the pumpkin is balanced out by the bay rum, and any sharpness in the bay rum, because there's not much, is beautifully brought out by the pumpkin.
No, I definitely sharpness is a good word.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out, what other things are different though besides the bay rum
Yeah.
before we look it up.
Yeah, what do you got?
Because I got something in here that was a little more like almost florally or
Ooh,
powdery
yeah.
or something in
Let me see.
between besides the pumpkin, and then maybe something brighter like a fruity.
Yeah, there's something in the middle. There's something in the middle that brings it all together. You feel it?
Yeah, but they're all cooked together.
Right.
So it's hard to pull them apart. Like they're
Right.
blended
Right.
and then the bay rum side, but they definitely mix well. Right?
And this definitely has top notes, heart notes, and base notes. I know there are some fragrances that just kind of give you one beautiful color, and there are some that need exploration. Mm-hmm. This is an explorer.
Does that mean we should explore what the actual
Let's
scent notes
look
are?
at the scent notes. So, from the sales page for Atomic Pumpkin, we give you the scent notes.
This isn't your basic seasonal pumpkin pie offering, my friends, but something far more sophisticated and alluring. All right, here we go. West Indian Bay.
Yep.
Moro Blood Orange.
Whoa!
There was a
You
citrus,
said it.
but
You
it's
said
a
something
blood
fruity.
orange.
Right. Whoa.
That's a different orange. Okay. Allspice.
Yeah, okay.
Light cinnamon.
Light cinnamon. Okay, so there is
Ah.
just a touch,
But
probably
it's
just
light.
enough to make it, gel with the pumpkin. But yeah, it's not something, because this is why this is brilliant. And I think this is why Douglas said light cinnamon, because cinnamon has a way of just taking
Taking
things
over.
over, like that one dude at the party who brings a guitar. So like, this is just him going, look, I'm just going to put enough cinnamon in there to just give the pumpkin some feet, and then I'm going to leave it. Yeah, and let the
Right.
bay rum be the
Well,
star.
and you were saying why pumpkin fits so well. So these next ones, like light cinnamon,
Ooh, okay.
goes well with ginger
Yep.
and nutmeg.
See, that again, traditional pumpkin
But
pie
they're all
spices,
right.
but just in a light way.
Yeah.
I didn't even really catch them.
And then this next one, elemi resin, I think.
PAA and their resins. Elemi resin.
Elemi. Trust me when I say this really is some festive masculine magic done right.
Yeah,
Right?
you said that right. Wow, I love this. I love that this does have a little bit of the pumpkin pie spices. It's just not enough to overpower the bay rum.
It's more the drier
Right.
side of the spices.
Right.
Like it's not, I don't know if that makes sense, but
Yeah.
instead of cooking it, it's like what you'd put, like you
Right.
could, what you'd literally sprinkle out of the jar is like what you're getting a whiff of.
Yeah. Okay, and there's just a couple of other notes here on the page. This first one is about a Moro blood orange. The Moro is the most colorful of the blood oranges, with a deep red finish and a rind with a bright red blush. Very distinct, almost berry type notes.
Interesting.
Wow, that's fantastic. I wonder if that's what helps give this its orange color.
I
maybe.
wonder. Oh, organic pumpkin seed oil is rich in vitamin E, zinc, omega-3, and 6 fatty acids, as well as antioxidants. It has tremendous benefits for the skin in terms of retaining moisture. This will be detected in a killer post-shave feel.
I was going to say, retaining moisture is the
Especially
primary
during
job
fall.
of the lather, right?
You know, like everything dries out during the fall.
I'm kind of ashamed I didn't catch the pumpkin pie spices in this, but I'm charmed that they are on the lighter side, y'all.
It just blends so perfectly with the bay rum that it's not that you missed it. They just kind of combine to each other.
Yeah. And with the Atomic Age Bay Rum, PAA makes a point of letting you know that they don't use cloves because clove can be sort of a burny ingredient. Clove can be a little overpowering. So their Atomic Age Bay Rum is on the lighter side to begin with, which is perfect. And if you went a little bit too far in the allspice and cinnamon direction, you would still have the bay rum.
Right. And it would overpower the pumpkin. You wouldn't even get enough of the pumpkin left.
Yeah. So I guess if there's anything to learn from my being an idiot, it's that you don't really sense the pumpkin pie spices in here, but they are here. This is more about the bay rum and the pumpkin rum.
Do we try to take this a little deeper?
This is going to be fun. She's going for the aftershave, y'all. This does not always happen. She is going for the aftershave.
I like to put it here when we're filming because then I can do easier whiffs.
Y'all, this is much more of a cologne than I was expecting.
It does.
It's
and in the
beautiful.
description, he said masculine. And at first I was like, no, not really. But smelling this,
100%.
I definitely can. I don't know
100%.
how you make something so sweet still so masculine.
Yes,
You know?
that's what I was going to say. Because we have our pumpkin spice aftershaves that we put on and we love them. But this is more of a business meeting type of...
Is there like a honeysuckle in there? There's something.
Y'all,
And I
give
don't
me that
know.
again.
You know? Is it just my hand? Sweetened it up? I don't know.
This is the surprised whiff. Do it again.
Can it be?
Yes, I catch that in there. A little bit of something.
I don't know if that's honeysuckle at all. It's
floral,
something sweetery.
something honey-ish for sure. Wow.
But it's not straight up honey.
No.
And it's could be a caramelized something maybe?
Yes. And I love that with our pumpkin pie spice aftershaves, we can absolutely just soak that in. But if you go to work like that, somebody's going to look at you and go, wow, you smell like pumpkin pie. This is different.
True. I would completely agree.
You would not pick this out as pumpkin pie. This could be like a beautiful cologne-y smell.
It does. It's just enough sweet to like entice you in, and then the spice unravels, and you're like, "What am I smelling?"
This is equally at home on a hayride and a business meeting, y'all.
you
This is
go.
much different than like your pumpkin spice type of
Right.
things.
I would agree. I do like how they dance so well together.
Wow. Because the bay rum is the spice.
It totally is. And I get why this is now a yearly thing for people and why they wanted us to get it because my goodness.
Yeah. Oh, and I love that too. Y'all, look at my face. Most of the time we will say, oh, this could totally be a year-round smell. Not here. No, y'all. This is
fall,
going to
autumn.
remind you where you are and when you are. This is going to tell you this is fall, and this is going to be a slightly overcast, blustery day, and you're going to love it.
Like I want to be in a flannel shirt on a hayride,
Right.
maybe, or with a sweater. Like
Right.
it's a little chilly outside. I got my boots on, but it's not too cold yet. It's just
Yeah,
approaching that
right.
fall.
Oh, yeah. And let's talk a little bit about the pumpkin, because kind of what I get, this is way more raw pumpkin. This is way more when you go to carve the pumpkin and you plunge the knife in and you first pull the top off and you get that beautiful, natural sort of almost green pumpkin-y smell to it.
Right.
That's, for me, what this pumpkin is. This has not
Yeah.
been cooked yet.
But then whatever the sweetness is, I don't know if that's the post-cooked pumpkin
yeah.
vibe or like something
think about
caramelized
the
on
raw
top.
pumpkin. Even the raw pumpkin does have a very sweet
does.
sort of,
It
earthy
does.
smell to it, right? But you'd think it'd be tricky to capture in a cologne.
No.
shave
I'm
soap.
very impressed. Any like the
this is-
pumpkin itself that you know right away smelling it. You're like, nope, that's pumpkin.
Right. And here's what I love about when things like this are made into like a cologne or an aftershave. The ingredients are put together and mixed up just right so that when you get that first wave, it's about the mix and the balance and how intriguing and beautiful it is. So at first, the first things I get are not like bay and pumpkin. No, first thing I get is like autumn.
Yes, for
and
sure.
Warm and like those and colors, orange.
Oh, for
and
sure.
Reds and blacks.
Yes, definitely the different tiers of like the orange, the reddish, the
Right.
deeper burgundies with the lighter yellows. There's something.
Wow. It's like seeing something that when you zoom in is made out of something else. That's
Oh, there
kind
you
of
go.
what this is.
Yeah,
and
I
when
can
I
totally
zoom
get that.
back out, it is just this beautiful, comforting, masculine smell. So yeah, I think this is basically, I think this would be great for the ladies, but I think it's a guy's.
Right. I selfishly probably would still use it, but I get
100%.
definitely more the masculine vibe
Yeah.
for sure.
How's it behaving on your arm? Let me smell.
Right here, maybe full width.
The full width. You know, it kind of turns a little feminine on you.
That's why I was like, is the honey part just like on me?
I do smell a little honeysuckle on her.
I promise I didn't have anything on before.
Is this done with AI? Is this the first adaptive shave soap? It smells more
Right.
girly on a
It
girl,
flips,
smells
I
more
don't know.
guy on a guy.
But it does smell different in here, and I like the combo of the two. Like after your shave, I
Right.
could totally see you wanting to really put this on after.
Oh,
Like,
100%.
because you'd want it to stay with you. You'd
Yes.
be kind of sad if you go out and you're like, oh, that's all I get.
Right,
you know?
yeah. So the movies we would watch with this are like fall movies, but maybe with like a James Bond sort of character in
yep,
it. Because
I'm
this
liking
is
that.
not like, you know, a Sleepy Hollow kind of scent, like a
No,
pumpkin spice
no.
might be. This is more of like an action hero in September kind of
I
a
mean,
feel to it,
look
you know?
at the cover.
Right.
There you go.
The answers
So,
are all
yeah.
there, y'all.
So a soap like this is just so decidedly autumn, it's gonna be gone someday.
It is. So you have a choice. You can go down to the Caribbean, you can gather up some bay, you can go up to Vermont, start picking out some pumpkins.
Well,
or
right.
you can head over to the PAA website and get your own! So head over to their website at phoenixartisanaccoutrements.com. Or even better, do it by way of the link in the description. It's an affiliate link, which lets them know that we sent you, and it gives us back a small percentage of the sale, which we'll probably spend on soap so we can make more episodes. It's at no cost to you, and we would be grateful.
I am back from my atomic pumpkin shave, and it was wonderful. It's definitely putting me in the fall feelings, and I have to say I probably used more of the aftershave splash than Marcus has because I kind of stole it. But I am definitely enjoying it, and it was wonderful to use this lather again. It had been a while since I'd had a Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements shave, and I will definitely be back while fall continues.
Welcome to Messages.
So you're in luck. We have a couple giveaways from Phoenix Shaving this season, and our first one is actually Hotel Cecil.
Yeah, so we released that video last week. If you go back and check out that video and make a comment and make sure you're one of our subscribers, we will send out to you compliments of Phoenix Shaving and the Barbershop Duet. One complimentary tub of Hotel Cecil shaving soap for you to try. You know, I think this might unofficially be our first PAA mashup.
Oh, it kind of might be.
Right? Because it's
You're
something we
right.
know is something we don't. And I love that because we have spent a lot of time with our bay rum, let's be honest.
It's true.
So we really know that's character, and it's really fun to find the other characters that are now like
Right.
surrounded.
I thought I would be a little more defensive of it, but it also fits. It fits so
She does
well.
get protective of her shave soaps, ladies and
It
gentlemen.
fits
She really
so well.
does.
Like if I
It
wanted
does.
to mix it, and I think that might be why I've been gravitating toward it because it is kind of fall. Like
Yeah.
the spices in it.
Right.
Maybe that's what I was, liking so much about it. But this is a good extra twist. I gotta
No,
say.
and Mr. Smythe, I have it on good authority, has a pineapple bay rum and a Boomtown
dear.
bay rum. So if you're like us, you might want to check those out too. But I think this will get us through the next couple of months, Halloween at least.
Yes, for
I'm
sure.
so happy about this. Now, we bought this one ourselves, but Douglas and Fran called up and let us know that a certain classic was also on the way as a gift from them. So we are so excited. Stay tuned this Halloween season for a lot of cool offerings from PAA.
Don't forget your next opponent with the Barbershop Duet.
You will smell better just watching this.
Hey.